Hello again and welcome back to the channel. It is time for some more Battlestar Galactica. I'm in the final season, season 4, episode 6, no not 6, episode 4 titled Escape Velocity. I mistakenly said episode 6 because where I'm watching the series on Sky Showtime, they divided Razor, the movie, up into like 2 parts, parts 1 and 2, and they were the first 2 episodes of season 4. So it's called, this one is called Season 4, Episode 6, but it is Episode 4. Anywho, the previous episode fucking sucked. We lost Callie, and it was incredibly sad, and I've been thinking about it ever since, and every time I do think about it, it makes me sad, so let's try to move on from that. There's still a good deal of episodes left, a lot can happen, and I just want to continue. So let's do just that. Yeah, you know the deal. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, throw in a comment. It does help with the whole algorithm thing. If you want to support the channel, then you can, of course, do so over on Patreon or right here on YouTube with YouTube memberships, where you can also watch ahead. I am like 10 episodes ahead, so getting very close to finishing the series over there. Like, if you're watching this one on YouTube when it comes out on YouTube for everyone. I kind of lost a train of thought there. Yeah, there's also uncuts, links in the description. Did I already say that? I don't know. There's also, like, some of you guys have been asking about the hype button, or the hype feature, which is relatively new on YouTube still, and why you're not able to do that with these Battlestar Galactica videos, and I think I know why now. It's because most of them are copyright claimed. I can't get them past the copyright checks. Apparently, YouTube has a rule that if your video is not making money, then you can't hype it. So, yeah, that's I guess that's why that hype button, it doesn't pop up when you click the like button, because that's how it's supposed to work. I'm fairly certain. I'm fairly certain. Let's get into the episode. Season 4, Episode 4. Here we go.
Last thing we need is for your Cylon-hating wife to find out there's a bunch of skin jobs running around this ship.
Stay the frack away from me! I heard you! You're Cylon!
We have to watch it again. Well, I know why. It's a previously on, so it'd be weird if they didn't show it, but
I couldn't keep you safe from harm, my love. But I kept you in my heart. You were the breath in my lungs, the light in my eye. Now that breath is gone. And the lords of Kobol, as many and as varied as mortal men, must bend down and lean low to hear that voice and hear my lament.
just coming up with this stuff on the spot, or reciting like scripture?
Calandra Henderson Tyrrell,
Calandra. Oh,
we send your spirit into the universe.
she got sent into the universe, all right.
I like this service.
It's not for me, I'll tell you that.
I know, but I want you to know what I like.
Okay. Was she wearing a wig? It's just her hair looked darker, but it's also like a dark scene, so it could just... We need to talk.
Get us all killed.
Chief,
Oh no, don't think like that.
I'm so sorry.
And what is Tyrrell thinking? Is he suspecting them, or
What's it up to today?
Same as sleeping, pacing.
what's it up to?
You think I want to come down here? We're done.
I think we're not. You come every day. Is there something that you want from me? Is there something that you need?
Well, I definitely don't think that she's doing that on purpose. It's something in him that's... Door? Well, now he might want to come back.
You gonna deal with that kid?
probably needs to be
You're
changed.
going to deal with that kid. Then... Poor child, man.
You're perfect.
Perfect.
You don't need guilt.
We were made to be perfect.
What is that? More of Baltar's crap?
We don't need guilt?
Be the man you want to be till the day you die. We're still the same people, aren't we?
Of course we are. You shut up.
You shut up.
What you're feeling is what a man feels when this happens. It's normal and it's human, and it's not gonna end anytime soon.
You kind of speak from experience. Although you know exactly how your wife died.
Just think about it. Think about what we are, what we can do.
What we can do. I'm straight up afraid of Tori now. Yep.
God's
Gods? Thought there was only one.
Figure of speech.
Ow!
What? Why?
It's hard to tell the pleasure from the pain.
Yeah. Okay, listen.
Okay, listen. Oop.
You really quite... I think I preferred it when you cried.
Frack, guys.
Forgiveness. We must consecrate the sin.
Wait, what is this?
And doesn't that mean if you really become one with God, you can never do wrong?
That would more than imply that we're all perfect.
She thinks she's... Oh! What? In that they're straight up attacking? What is this? Who are these... heretics? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Where is he?
Jesus! They just ran in there and started beating up people, all the women. To find Balta. What?
I think it's a boy.
Here you go, Chief.
Chief, you ready to go? I gotta get out of here.
He is struggling, which... very understandable.
Raptor away. Readings nominal.
We've been waiting for that school bus of yours all day.
School bus, huh?
Something wrong with that raptor? Yeah, that doesn't look good. Oh no. Okay, come on.
2, 3.
Not about to lose racetrack, are we? Oh! Oh no, that did not look good. That really did not. No. Frack. Oh no. That's death.
Sons of Ares.
Ares. Sons of Ares. They're the people who committed this
Sons
attack.
of Ares.
Old gods die hard. Even among your people.
I've seen you here before, haven't I?
Do we suspect the old lady or...
Begins with M.
Lily.
Lily.
begins with M. Nope.
I know you'll heal our people. But I thought the old gods are fighting back.
Old habits die hard. Damn, Chief. Yeah, did you frack up? Oh, okay, they're still alive. But that looked like death, that crash.
Didn't get swapped out.
Yeah, we could have died. Was that in your pocket?
We don't have to do this.
You're right.
Maybe you should have taken a few more days off.
You're only human.
No! Don't say that! Tell me I fracked up! Say it! Tell me I fracked up!
You said it pretty well yourself there.
Why don't you take a little downtime?
Get out of the Raptor, Figursky.
Oh, you're gonna be stubborn about this. I understand. Like, I get, you know, being stubborn.
Do I really need to take on the gods single-handed?
Oh, but imagine the kind of man you'll be when you do. Larger than life, God like himself.
Sure.
What are you talking about?
Build up his ego. Ego even more.
We have been targeted because of what we believe. by those who answer to faceless gods that bear no relevance in our world. The time has come to make a stand.
Okay. How?
Sir, we're having a service.
Are you? But whom are you serving? Apparently King of the Gods, who also happened to be, let me tell you, a serial rapist.
Whoa, okay. Gaius! Okay, taking a stand, that all apparently means riling people the frack up.
Sea Rider Falcon. I haven't read it in years. I don't remember how it ends.
I don't either. I've never read the ending.
Favorite book, and you've never read the ending?
I don't want it to be over.
Ah.
Let me do that for you.
Okay, thanks.
Baltar's back at home in the brig again.
Something has been happening between these two for a while, but it seems like it's accelerating.
Just can't have a religious war in this fleet.
Oh, please, no.
Nope, no thank you.
30,000 people left, and they're not happy unless they're kicking each other's teeth in. This is what we've become?
No, it's him.
It is also part of human nature, but you can't blame it all on that.
Those girly, groupie, sex, whatever they are. They already think he's a god.
So we'll kick him off of the Galactica.
I'm going to the brig.
Huh?
You want to see him?
I want him to see me.
Hmm.
I want to know how it feels to have killed billions of human beings, to have all that blood on your hands.
Whoa.
I feel it. Do you really think that I couldn't?
Or do you turn it off? Is there a switch in your head that you turn off?
Okay, yeah, what Tori said.
Look. Veins, not wires. We're the same.
Nope, it's happening again.
And tell me.
Tell you what?
How you live with what you've done.
Are you asking for absolution? Forgiveness?
Stand down. Step outside.
That's gonna make people talk.
I want you to look at me, Gaius. Just look at me. This is a wig.
Oh, I was right. Okay.
I'm very sorry.
No. I don't want your pity. I'm still doing my job. In fact, I'm going to aggressively pursue the men that attacked you, and I'm going to limit the size of public assemblies to protect your people. But when people are getting closer to their death, they just don't care as much about rules and laws and...
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm just saying have a quiet life, and I'll die a quiet little death. It's just that I'm not in the mood any longer to indulge you. And that's all.
Don't frack with me, because I'm about to die anyway, and I have nothing left to lose.
We all miss her, Chief. I understand if you need some time off. Or even if you might need more shifts. Guess you just couldn't take it, huh? Being married to a Cylon, being the mother of a half-breed abomination.
Wait, what? Definitely didn't say that, right?
She was a good woman.
That was just in Tyrole's head.
If you really believed that, you wouldn't have threatened her to stick her up against a bulkhead and shoot her. It's okay, though. I've thought about doing it many times myself.
That's...
Got stuck with the best of limited options.
What?
Because the ones we really wanted turned out to be Cylons, and they didn't know it. If Boomer had...
Okay. Thinking about Boomer again.
I settled for that shriek. Those dull, vacant eyes.
Dude!
Don't do this to her memory.
You know what? I'm sorry if I'm not gonna do this the way you want me to, or the way you might, but I will not make an angel out of someone who wasn't an angel.
It's not asking you to make an angel out of her. It's...
You never ask the right questions.
Chief, let's get out of here.
No.
No, come on. Chief...
If you don't, I'm gonna have to act on it. Now shut up.
Great! Do it! Please!
He wants to get punished.
Report to Petty Officer Basin tomorrow morning at 0600. For reassignment, do you understand?
Okay. We're doing that. Yeah, man, you really let your anger get the best of you there, buddy. Although I also stand and sympathize with that. Like, anger can be very hard to control, and when you're in that headspace, you might say and do things that you will later regret, but it's just impossible to look at yourself from the outside when you're in it.
Crowd control looks to me like it was pretty well designed purely to stop Gaius Baltar's organization.
You mean his cult?
Well, his cult was attacked. Yeah. And from what I'm hearing, around the fleet...
What was that look?
Madam President, I have to wonder if this resolution couldn't be used against other offshoot religious groups.
Absolutely not. Gaius Baltar is a special case, you know that.
He really is a special case.
Will you open this order to a full quorum?
No.
We can override, Madam President. I cannot let this stand.
Damn.
Every single one of you remember when Gaius Baltar had political power, and you should be terrified to think about what this man will do with blind religious devotion. So go ahead.
I get the pushback, but I've also... I'm with Roslyn there. Gaius is very dangerous when he has any sort of, like, reach, political power, whatever it might be.
You want to know how I work? If I can turn off pain.
Can you?
I want the pain. It's how I learn.
He asked if you can turn it off.
Because I fell in love with a human man. And then one day, I realized I wouldn't have him forever. I understood what I'd done. And that pain taught me to understand death. Baltar could die. And I loved him.
His body was fragile in my hands.
No, we're not going to talk about the fragile body of Gaius fracking Baltar.
Gaius fracking Baltar. Oh man, where is your? Okay, you're gonna clear them out. Are you turning off all the cameras and the listening equipment? Are you gonna tell her?
When you're in pain,
that's when you learn who you really are.
Guess. Whoop.
I can give you that clarity again.
Oh, I don't even know what to say.
I live here, okay? I live here, and so do some of these women. Where are we supposed to go?
this is your moment, Gaius.
Not even gonna let them gather in their own place.
Promise you. Step forward and you will not be hurt.
Stop, sir.
Oh, Gaius!
He got hurt.
Get your damn hands off me, you fracking freak machine!
You damn dirty ape! Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, no! Oh well, Saul, you really
Can you feel the clarity of it?
made a mistake dismissing all the other people. No one's here to save you.
Stay down or clear this area, sir!
What is going on?
The gain will outweigh the cost.
And now it's the gain will outweigh the costs. I thought you said he wasn't going to get hurt. Jesus. The way What?
Stay down, please, sir.
Ooh.
The quorum has just met in emergency session. Full right of assembly has been restored.
All right. They did do it.
Thank you. I don't do these things for you.
You do them because your God compels you.
I'm pretty sure that's not the reason if you ask Lee.
He's doing what he thinks is right.
Well, yeah, he's Lee.
Yeah.
Sometimes the right thing is a luxury, and it can have profoundly dangerous consequences. And it's almost...
I'm not... That...
I must warn you that I'm getting into the part that I haven't read yet.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Are you going to be able to continue?
I wasn't afraid to die. I was afraid of the emptiness that I felt inside.
That could be sort of theme of the episode.
More
No.
Keep going.
Keep going?
This isn't what you need.
Does she know what he is now? Whoa!
I'm not a priest. I've never even been a particularly good man. Something in the universe loves me.
Oh, Tori's there. Great.
A singular spark that dwells in the soul of every living being. If you look inside yourself, you will find this spark too.
I think they definitely should be allowed to go into their own place, home, whatever, but I don't like this.
If God embraces them, then how can they be false? Love yourself. If we don't love ourselves, how can we love others?
Sure.
And you know what the truth is. The truth about them, about you, about me. The truth is we are all perfect, just as we are. God only loves that which is perfect, and he loves you. Just as you are.
Like, if you listen to what he's saying, it doesn't sound like... It doesn't sound bad, but I know that people really shouldn't be listening to him. And okay, that's the end of the episode. Whew! So far with season 4, it's just all heavy episodes. Like, really, really heavy. And it just leaves, at least me, with the feeling of... Like, I don't even know. It's hard to put into words. And what's going on in the show at the moment, and like in this episode, like dealing with pain and guilt, and should you embrace it or try to shut it off, what we are as humans, but also Cylons, and listening to someone like Gaius saying that we're all perfect, and that sounds really good on paper, I guess. It's a nice thing to say, and you should love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love anyone else? And yada yada. And like there's this thing in the universe that has like seemingly like chosen me, and I'm special, but we're all special and perfect. He's also provoking a lot. Don't listen to all these other false gods. Listen to the one and only God, or what I choose to call God, like this thing in the universe again that has chosen me or us or whatever the frack. Like, it's I do think that, of course, people should be allowed to like gather and talk about these things, but I am also with Rosalind. Like, when it comes to Gaius Baltar, he is a special case, and yeah, we did all see and they did all experience what it was like to have him in power, like with serious political power, when they were on New Caprica, and everything that happened there, all the suffering, all the misery. But then we also had a trial where we all like completely cleared him. Oh, well, yes, I guess like, he wasn't found guilty. There's all these people now following him. But I also get like, it is something that you need to keep in mind with this show, the situation that humanity is in. There's not a lot of them left, and I get why many of them are looking for meaning, are looking for something to give life more meaning. Like, it can't just all be this, where we're just surviving, but also we're all in pain and we all feel guilt to some extent. And yeah, and then we're back to like, how should we proceed as a people? How do we embrace all of this, or do we like cling on to this like idealized version of what we think like life and society should be like, and like what it was like before, because there's like no straight up certainties here other than, well, they're still in the fleet and they are still surviving together, but they do have a goal. It's Earth, but what I just said, it's not a certainty. It's not, they don't know for like for certain that that's what the future holds, and what that would look like. And there's just so many uncertainties. So I get why people are acting like this, and it seems like something we've been building like throughout the entire series. Like we start with the miniseries and humanity almost getting wiped out, and then the rest of them escaping, being on this fleet, and then just slowly getting more and more I don't know, like out there, and like just life has been changing so much, and they're just in such a unique situation that people start to act out, or they start to again like look for meaning. And like, I don't even know where I'm going with all of this. It's very well written. A lot of the characters that we know, but also just people in general in the fleet, being confused or conflicted, or everything we see here. It just makes a lot of sense. But it's also really sad. All of it. It's not, you're not left with a good feeling at the moment after watching an episode of this, because there is just a lot of suffering and misery and pain and guilt again. And I'm like, I feel like I'm saying the same things over and over and over again. But it just, what is gonna happen with Tyrell? I'm very curious there, because he was really going through it in this episode, and then what he was saying there in the bar, it was just all horrible. And I don't think that is necessarily what he really feels, or like it might be what he's feeling in that moment, but like once he takes a step down, and it seems like it felt like he already did that like after Adama left, and he was just standing there in the bar with that look on his face, that what did I just say or do, or maybe it's just more of the what am I, who am I sort of thing, because it's hard enough, I'm sure, like losing a loved one, losing your partner, but then also dealing with the fact that again he's a Cylon, and he knows it. Saul, same thing, he knows he's a Cylon, and he's like constantly looking for, okay, what does, like, the whole notion of like turning off the pain and the guilt. He was very curious about that. It was something that Tori mentioned, and he went to talk to another Cylon, and a Cylon that he can't tell that he's a Cylon, although I have a feeling that she sort of figured it out maybe in the end, or perhaps not. But you went from beating him to then kissing him, so you don't need pain, you need love. And then there's Tori. Tori is just, she's very different. She's changed, and she hasn't been like a really big character. She hasn't had like the biggest presence in the series necessarily, up until the point where it was revealed that she was one of the final five, and then ever since then her behavior has just gotten more and more weird, for lack of a better word. It's still the absolute worst is, of course, what she did in the previous episode to poor Callie, and then here she's also like doubling down on the whole like, no, I'm perfect, and I am just shutting off the shame, I am shutting off that pain and that guilt, so I don't feel those things, and that's yeah, I guess that could be in some cases. I feel like that could be beneficial not to feel those things, but I do also believe that those feelings are important. Otherwise, we don't have like the full range of emotions here, and there should be like, if you do something, and especially if you do something wrong or hurtful, then you should feel shame, you should feel guilt. So they are useful, those feelings. Then there's Rosalind, who, yeah, I guess that she was wearing a wig, and the cancer, it's really progressing. She does get treatment while Adama reads to her, which is, yeah, that is nice. And their relationship, it is nice to see. That is one element of the show that is nice at the moment. Everything else is not. But she also, Rosalind, seems like, because she said it herself, like, I'm going to die soon. There are certain things where, yeah, I'm just not gonna hold back, and things that I might have believed before that has changed, and this is just all making my head hurt right now. So I'm gonna stop talking. I have time to watch one more episode today. I'm gonna do that. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I'll see you as soon as possible. So say we all. Bye bye.